Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. Shawn's the name and YouTube's the game today. Alrighty, today we're talking about everyone's favorite topic, YouTube money. So many people always ask me, Shawn, how do you get paid on YouTube? How easy is it? I want to get started on YouTube. Shawn, will you help me? Shawn, money. I'm going to answer everything about making money on YouTube in this video, so strap in. Alright, so first off, I've made numerous videos in the past answering so many questions when it comes to making money on YouTube. So I want to actually tie it all together into one video, which is the one you're watching now. So before you ask me another YouTube money question, all right, watch this entire one and then watch the following videos. One, I've made a very popular video on how much each view is worth on YouTube, so watch that. Two, I've made a video on how much money I've made on YouTube in the last 10 years. That's a banger. And three, I've made a video on the 3 main ways a YouTube creator generates cash off of YouTube. Now that we've got that taken care of, let's jump right into this topic. So how easy is it to start on YouTube and start making money? Well, my answer, it depends. It depends on how dedicated you are. Can you upload 1, 2, 3, or even 15 videos to YouTube and then expect a check? No, not really. Now, I've said this a million times, but I want to reiterate it because it's super important and really gets the full picture across when it comes to YouTube growth and making money on YouTube. So YouTube is just like a snowball rolling down a very large mountain, okay? Think of it, you're forming your snowball and it's kind of hard to get going, but once you have your snowball, you then roll it down this mountain. And as it starts to roll, it's very slow, it's hard to get moving. But once it goes, it starts to pick up more and more momentum and it starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger and even more momentum as it rolls down this massive mountain. Well, soon it gets to be super big and just goes as fast as possible until it reaches terminal velocity and then you're killing it. Your channel and the videos you post are ultimately the snowball. So the more and more you post, the bigger and bigger your snowball gets and the bigger and bigger your growth gets. So it's something that just takes a little bit of time and energy, but the more time and energy you put into it, the more results that you get. It is incredibly exponential, which is why a lot of people struggle with YouTube because they see the small growth starting out and they give up really quick. That's why I'm a big proponent of this message and is why I created these shirts. Small steps, big moves. That's exactly what YouTube is. You take small steps to make massive gains. So back to our question. Is it easy to make money on YouTube? Personally, I think it is. I think it is very easy to make money on YouTube, but you have to understand, again, the entire process. Once you understand the entire process and you learn what's going on, you can then say, okay, yeah, it might actually be pretty easy. Or you'll learn the process and you say, you know what, that's way too hard. No, I'm good. It's all about perspective. But now that we're on the same page, what are actually the requirements to getting paid on YouTube and what do you need for that? Well, the requirements that YouTube sets is actually pretty cut and dry, pretty simple to understand. They do change pretty regularly, but at this point in time, it's getting into the YouTube Partner Program. Once you're in the YouTube Partner Program, you'll be able to get paid and start making money on YouTube. How do you get into the YouTube Partner Program? Well, again, at this point in time, the current requirements are 1, you need 1,000 subscribers on your channel. 2, you need 4,000 watch hours on your channel in the last 12 months, which is the hardest one I'll get to in a little bit. And then 3, you need to have an active AdSense account linked up to your YouTube channel. Again, the biggest hurdle most people run into is the 4,000 watch hours in the last 12 months. A lot of people don't even know what that means, so let's break that down real quick. A watch hour is essentially how much time someone has spent consuming or watching your content. So for simplicity reasons, let's say you uploaded a 60-minute video, a 1-hour video, and you had one person watch that video from 0 all the way until 60 minutes. They watched the entire thing, which is super rare, by the way. But let's say they watched the entire video from start to finish. Your channel just got 1 hour of watch time, and you need 4,000 of those. And this is the reason it's so challenging, because most people on YouTube, when they're starting out, will post anywhere from 3 to 15 minute long videos. Well, if you had 1,000 subscribers, you can expect about 10% of your subscriber base, on the high end, to watch each video you post. So that's 100 views a video. You would need at least 800 videos that were 3 minutes in length, where 100 people watch the entire thing from start to finish, which again is rare. So that's how you can see that it's incredibly challenging, is you need a lot of views to reach this threshold. Now, I say 800 videos. No one ends up getting 800 videos before they make it into the YouTube Partner Program. You end up having one video that goes off, gets a lot more views than, just 100 views, and you end up getting a lot more watch hours, easier. But I just want to preference that, because if you weren't getting any growth on your videos and you only had 100 views a video that were 3 minutes in length, it's going to take you forever. It's a grind regardless, but to put things into perspective, I started regularly posting to this channel at the very start of 2019, posted one video a week, and it took me, I think, roughly 5 months to get those requirements met. And then I think it took me about another 30 days for YouTube to then approve my application to the YouTube Partner Program. So did I make 800 videos? No, I did not make 800 videos, but it did take me, a little bit of time to actually be eligible to start making some money. So again, is it easy to make money on YouTube? I still think so, but I tell people these statistics and they go, oh man, it's gonna take me 5+ months before I make a single penny off YouTube. Nah, I'm good, and they bail. They're lost, am I right? Okay, but one other thing, and I don't want to discourage you, but one thing you do need to understand too is once you make it into the YouTube Partner Program, it's not like you make it into the YouTube Partner Program and all of a sudden you're making bank and you've got hundreds and hundreds of dollars rolling into your account. Not necessarily how it works. In fact, this is what my first month of revenue looked like on this channel. I made about $264, which is actually pretty good for your first month of revenue. I would say usually it's about $100, and you have to make $100 before you actually get the money deposited into your account from AdSense anyway. So if you're making less than $100 a month, you're not necessarily going to be getting paid every month. And again, I feel like I'm being a major Debbie Downer right now, but the more you know, the better off you're going to be. I want to be as transparent as possible because it's going to increase your chances of success. If I told you, hey, in 30 days, you're going to be making 6 figures, you're going to be like, sweet, sign me up, let's go. 30 days go by, you're not going to be making 6 figures, and you're done, and you're out. So if you know the process up front, you're more willing to stick it out and actually grind through it. But I want to give you a little bit of a pick-me-up because, I've been doing a little too much Debbie Downing in this video. To give you a little bit of motivation, this channel has been eligible to be making money for roughly, I want to say 9 to 10-ish months, and it's made me about $18,000 since it's been eligible and since there's been ads on it. So that's not too shabby considering this is something that I don't spend as much time on as I'd like to, and I haven't been super strict with uploading recently. So it's pretty great pocket change just to kind of have in the background. And those earnings were actually including the major pandemic when YouTube earnings were really, really bad. So if it wasn't through the pandemic and if I actually stuck to my upload schedule like I did last year, again, YouTube is a snowball, I would have seen a lot bigger exponential growth throughout the last 4 to 5 months. And I probably would have been a lot closer to about $30,000 to $31,000 in the last 10-ish months. So if you average that kind of over a 12-month span, that's roughly $36,000, $37,000 a year, and that's about how much the average person makes. And this is a side hustle. So hopefully that motivates you a little bit more on here, but also now that you know the full story about kind of how you make money on YouTube, what do you think? Do you think it's easy or hard to make money on YouTube? Again, I still think it's easy, but now that you know the full story, what do you think? Let me know down there. And real quick, before you make that decision, I want you to, again, put things into perspective because that's what this whole video is supposed to be about, to motivate you and put things into perspective. So most people in America, at least, will go to college and they'll spend 4 years in college and they'll spend a lot of money as they're going to college, right? So they'll go to college, they'll come out of college, and they'll make anywhere from $30,000, $35,000 on the low end a year to probably $70,000 strictly out of college, out of an undergrad degree. So you're making anywhere from, I'd say, $35,000 to $70,000 a year. And that's after 4 years of grinding it out in school. Well, guess what? I'm doing this much money with doing it, not even a full year. Imagine if I spent 4 years growing a YouTube channel. Okay, by that 4th year, I'd be well over the $70,000 a year mark. After the 4th year, I'd be anywhere in the $100,000 to $130,000 a year mark. And I know this because I did it on another channel of mine. YouTube's kind of my thing, so I'm probably a little biased, but I do still think making money on YouTube is pretty easy. But again, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned something new. Now that you know everything about making money on YouTube, hopefully all of your questions have been answered. If not, then I guarantee you I answered your question in one of those other videos. Again, I will leave those linked down below. But if not, let me know another question in the comments down below. It gives me great content to make, so I do really enjoy them. But hopefully it's something that I haven't already answered. And another thing I want to mention real quick at the end of this video is if you are really serious about getting some great YouTube growth and you want to start making some good money on YouTube, then I'm going to plug it. I highly recommend you check out my online master course. I'll leave it linked down below. I've taken over 5,000 students to the YouTube Partner Program. So I've got somewhere around the 20,000, 30,000 student mark, but 5,000 of those have made it into the YouTube Partner Program after taking my course. So now they are making money after taking my course. So if you are really serious about it, I highly recommend you check that course out, linked down below. Otherwise, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and definitely subscribe if you're new around here. Always trying to drop some good information to put you just one step ahead of the guy next to you. So ultimately, hope you enjoyed the video, but I will see you in the next one.